Hello my nerds, this is Fanboy and welcome to your daily dose of Starcraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today's game is going to be a continuation of these two fine players. In the bottom right hand corner, you have the Zerg of all Zergs, Telecom, in the blue trunks. And his opponent today is going to be... there we go. Primalmoon as our red Protoss. So, this interface is evil, as you know. From watching games and from casting games, all the perspectives you can think of, this overlay is pure evil. The reason why I am having to use this overlay is because every game I have is from before the patch. And if the replay is before the patch, you have to literally log out of Starcraft, log back into an older version of Starcraft, and then launch the replay. And the replay you get is from the interface is just the default interface. It's annoying. And hopefully, eventually, this won't be an issue. But for now, we are going to be having a PVZ. I casted these players about a week ago, maybe. Telecom, I have gotten to know, and he sent me a ton of replays. So these are the two I just picked kind of at random, and I'm hoping they're going to be good. The first one was good. I'm hoping this one's going to be good. So you have both of these players expanding. Telecom is going to be somewhat safe and gets a spawning pool and does not go for a third hatch right away. A lot of Zerg players like to get 3 hatches and then start a spawning pool. It's more economical, but it's very, very greedy, and you can be caught out very, very easily by an opponent that knows what you're doing. So this time, Telecom is going a little less greedy and a little bit safer. He is getting speed, he's getting queens, getting 2 overlords. Primalmoon is getting got a cybercore and is getting gateway research. That Zerg died like hell. So, sorry guys. I'm just kind of in a weird headspace right now. I feel really, really good, but on the other hand, I kind of feel somewhat weird, if that makes any sense. But Telecom is getting a third. He's going for the gold. That's very standard on this map. And then he has another. You have another gold there. A normal blue base here. Another blue base here. So on this map, there's a lot of gold bases. A lot of gold bases. And it's very tempting to go for that third hatchery or nexus or command center right here. The only problem with this third is it is very open. Very, very open. With Protoss, I have seen several Protosses on this map put a pylon here, put a pylon here, put a pylon here, to where they can just kind of block this off with photon overcharges if they have to, and then get a 4th here, and then a 5th here, or no, yeah, 5th, 4th, no, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th. Where my head was, I have no idea. Here comes a lane attack from Telecom. Telecom wants to do some early damage, but these 2 sentries are not going to really allow it. But kind of sadly, both these pylons did finish up. He did waste a little bit of effort because he could have possibly got both of these pylons down before they even finished. Random Roach from Telecom over here. Why, I have no idea. I guess he was misrallied. The poor Roach. The poor lonely Roach. Let's look at that poor lonely Roach. He has buddies now. He has a couple of Zerglings to keep him company. But we got cannons, so we do have a forge, so it's upgrading attack and a lot more gateways. And Blink is on the way, of course. So Infestation Pit is on the way for Telecom. He does have dual upgrades going. He is kind of semi-little paranoid. He has spore crawlers at all of his bases, it looks like. Yep, every single base. This one just got started. So yeah. He's most likely going to get infestors, I would assume. Because Blink Stalkers can very kind of easily defend against a small amount of mutas, and he doesn't have really the gas income right now to afford a lot of mutas. He doesn't have a lot of gas income, period. That's why he's adding on the two more gases as third. Meanwhile, Primalmoon does have a third. Telecom is being very smart, parking an Overlord and pooping on Primalmoon's fourth. So that's going to be an issue. But small army moving out somewhat to the center of the map is going to go around, it looks like, and go towards Telecom's third. I don't know how successful this is going to be, but we're going to see. That's a lot of infestors. There's 4 infestors already out, a bunch of lanes that have 1-1. Could very easily kill that queen before it injects the course. And now Primalmoon looks like, yes, he is going to very easily decide to back on out of there. 2 stalkers do get randomly left behind. So, yeah. That was a semi-good engagement. He didn't lose a whole lot. He lost a couple stalkers. Telecom did lose a queen right before it injected. That's never good. But it looks like Telecom wants blood and is going to move out with all those lings. All those lings are +1/+1. Nice split on the army. Not a lot of force fields come out. I don't think there's actually any. There's just stalkers and adepts left. But it looks like this attack's going to be fended off. But it looks like one infestor gets kind of sacrificed for no reason, really. And it looks like the only thing that survived there are the infestors. Sadly. And he's adding on more and more infestors. He needs to get roaches, needs to get some type of DPS outside of the infestors. But it looks like the Warp Prism Harass didn't really work all that great. Roaches were up here to defend it. We can see workers right now are 64-70. Army is way in Telecom's favor. And workers killed only 1. So that's the thing. It looks like Primalmoon wants blood and is moving out once again. Has a couple Ravagers. Telecom is kind of sacrificing the Ravagers. They're not being used quite all that well. Infestors deploy their Infestarians, but right now it's more like Primalmoon is out and getting beat back, and it looks like he's just gonna fall all the way back. Disruptors are here. Disruptors can very easily turn the tide of this whole engagement, because everything here is, well, biological, and disruptors pretty much kill things that are biological en masse. So is there any? There's one more coming. +3 is about to be here for Primalmoon. So, and upgrades galore for Telecom. Telecom looks like he just wants to kind of finish this entirely. Has semi-good engagement. Some of the stackers have to link back, but what Primalmoon wants to do is get these disruptors moving on out. But it looks like they're just kind of sitting there trying to... They're not doing a whole lot. That's a good hit, but it was all on pretty much Infestarians. Infestarians aren't really worth much of anything. But okay, that was kind of interesting. Primalmoon GG'd, even though Telecom was retreating and he held. That's interesting. Okay. I mean, there was a couple roaches here and a couple of Infestarians, but, I mean, that's not that big of a deal. He did lose one gate, it looks like. I mean, he didn't lose any... He lost a bunch of units, but they can be repaired. He had a fourth coming. Huh. That's really interesting. I don't know why he GG'd. He could have stayed in this game quite easily. Yes, Telecom did have superior numbers on his side, but doesn't mean you give up. Fight to the end. That's what Protoss does. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Telecom was on his 5th, and Primalmoon was on his 4th. That's very, very normal. I don't know why GG. Well, if you know why, or if you think you know why, please leave it down in my comment section. I'd love to hear the opinions. If you liked this video, please leave a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. It helps me out a ton. Click the little annotation that is at the beginning or at the end of the video. I don't know where I'm going to put it in this video. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!